Welcome everybody to a look at a new release from Eureka and is 1987's Magnificent Warriors. So this is directed by David Chung, who also did Royal Warriors, and this is a martial arts action adventure film, and clocks in at 90 minutes long, and it stars Michelle Yeoh, who we've already talked about several times recently because she's had three of her other films released by Eureka. So we've had her part of the Police Story trilogy box set. She was in the third film, Police Story 3 Super Cop, and then she was in Yes Madame alongside Cynthia Rothrock, and she was also part of Royal Warriors, also directed by David Chung. So, this is the fourth such release from Eureka to star Michelle Yeoh, and I'm all about it, quite frankly, if the quality is going to keep up like this. So, it's about a daredevil airplane pilot, and who is played by Michelle Yeoh, and a spy who fights against the occupying Japanese forces in China, as this is set in the 1930s during the Second Sino-Japanese War. And she must rescue the ruler of the city of Karl from the hands of a ruthless Japanese general and his advancing army. So, although there isn't much in the way of plot to this, that is more than made up for thanks to the absolutely superb cast and the absolutely brilliant action scenes, which this mixes the typical martial arts action of the time with a battle scene in the final act that is really rather spectacular. It is also well paced. The production is really well done, with the stunts being particularly impressive, as there is several falls and kicks and stuff like that are just out of this world. And the score is good. There's some solid humour. It is well shot, and it is predominantly engrossing despite the plot being a little bit thin on the ground. Although, to be fair, the plot is only really thin on the ground for the second half, when the action takes over the plot more than anything else. So, but on the whole, a really, really impressive film. And I'd rank it slightly lower than Royal Warriors just because of that lack of a plot in the second half. But at the end of the day, it's still a 4.5-star film. So you do get the film on a single disc. You've got the original audio, Cantonese audio, and then you got the English audio as well in terms of the dub. I watched it in the dub purely because it's just easier when I want to watch it without really wanting to read the subtitles. It's easier to keep up with the action without the subtitles, but I definitely will watch it with the subtitles at some point because that is a way it's, I feel, meant to be seen. And you also get a really rather nice booklet to go with it as well. One of the original posters on the back there, I believe. And this has a cast and a crew inside. And then you have Helping Up with the Joneses, Originality in the Hong Kong Movies, and Magnificent Warriors by James Oliver. And then you have About the Restoration, which, has had a 2K restoration. There's more poster artwork and shots from the film. There's another shot from the film. That's the spy that she's working with, by the way. I'm not seeing anything major from the rest of the cast, but I definitely will get around to it at some point. And really, really fantastic film. So you can also choose from the original artwork on the reverse sleeve, which again, I really rather like that you get the choice of that, which is always nice to see. And obviously this has the slip cover that I showed at the beginning. So which again is really rather nicely done. Obviously, you're only going to get this in the first limited edition run, but still, regardless, it's really rather well done. Or in terms of the presentation of the film on the disc, or the English dub, or the physical aspects as well. So, really, really solid film. And now, Eureka and Michelle Yeoh releases have been 4 out of 4 now, because I've really enjoyed Royal Warriors, like I said. And Yes Madame, I enjoyed a little bit less than these two. Royal Warriors and Magnificent Warriors are just a little bit ahead of this, but this is still a solid effort. I think it's pretty much ranks right alongside Super Cop 3, to be honest, which, there's Michelle Yeoh with Jackie Chan, which, like I said, is just about the same in terms of quality as Yes Madame, and then it would be, Yes Madame and Police Story 3 drawn alongside each other, pretty much, and then Magnificent Warriors, and then Royal Warriors at the top. So, if there are any other Michelle Yeoh action films from the 80s or early 90s that are yet to be released, and I'd really rather like to see them, and especially if Eureka or another Blu-ray company give them a release. And yeah, we do obviously have the 2 In the Line of Duty films coming as well, which unfortunately don't star Michelle Yeoh, but they still look great in their own right, especially with the cast. In the Line of Duty 3 and 4. So yeah, we've still got plenty more Hong Kong action films to come in the future from Eureka, but as it stands, they have done a really great job with this one and with all the other ones beforehand. So yeah, if you've seen this film before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But if you haven't, then I do highly recommend it, especially if you've enjoyed Hong Kong action films before. And yeah, nonetheless, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.